Kelsey.
And my name is Becky.
And we are the Sorry Girls.
And today we're showing you how to make a super easy yet super trendy cheese board.
And today's project is actually inspired by our sponsor today, which is Dairy Farmers of Canada.
So Canadian cheese is creative and an expression of the individual cheesemakers, and it's totally as diverse as our whole country, yes Canada.
Canadian cheese is made from 100% Canadian milk, as you would have guessed, and it takes a lot of passion and hard work and craftsmanship to make, which you wouldn't necessarily think when you think of cheese. Yeah. But it does, just like today's project.
Oh yes, so much passion went into this. I love the results. All right, so let's show you how to make this. So to make this cheese board, there's two main materials that you're going to use. One is your marble and one is your wood, obviously. So this marble piece we got from the local tile store, and it's a sample, so it was really, really affordable. And the second piece here is maple. Maple is really good to use as a display board because it's a nice hardwood and it holds up really well. So the first thing we're going to do is cut the wood to fit the marble. So since marble is actually pretty hard to cut on your own, we're just going to go off the sides that we were able to get. So we're going to line the wood up to the marble and then cut a shape around it. So now with a jigsaw, I'm just going to cut out the shape that I drew on my wood. So I ended up switching to a circular saw halfway through because the jigsaw just wasn't cutting it, literally. So here's my little piece all cut off. It's very cute. And look, it fits perfectly. So next I'm just going to sand down the rough edges with a sander. So pretty much the final step is to glue these two pieces together. So for this you want to use the strongest glue you can find. So we are using construction adhesive to glue these two pieces together. We're going to tape them and clamp them to let them dry. All right, it's been pretty much 24 hours. Now it's time to take this apart and pray that the glue worked. Ooh, yes! Oh my goodness. So there's a tiny bit of glue still on the wood. I'm just gonna take the electric sander over everything and clean it up. It's good. Okay, so it's been sanded and cleaned off and it is looking amazing. So because the tile is a little bit sharp, I wanna put little feet on the bottom so it doesn't scratch my surfaces when I'm using it. And the very last step is to put a butcher's block oil or a cutting board cream, anything that's food safe, onto your wood to protect it from any food that you might be putting on top. So now we're ready to get our cheese on. Kelsey is going to show you right now how to style the ultimate cheese board.
Guys, Becky did such an amazing job with this marble maple cheese board. I'm so excited to actually add the cheese and get my num on. So I made a fair bit of cheese boards and I'm gonna take you through some of the basics so that you can make a delicious one as well. So we're gonna start with a firm cheese. This is a Canadian Gouda and this goes really good with pickled items as well as nuts like pistachios. So next up we have a cheddar. This is a cloth-bound cheddar from PEI. This is gonna go great with salty crackers, grainy mustard, or apple slices. Canadian cheese is delicious in its own way and totally distinct from European options. Next, I would recommend having a blue cheese on your cheese board, even if it's just a little bit. This is gonna go super good with honey, yum, and pecans or walnuts. This blue cheese is from the Okanagan Valley. And Canada has produced a number of award-winning cheeses. We actually have some of those here today. All right, the last recommended cheese for your cheese board is a soft bloomy rind cheese. It goes great with jams, jellies, and compotes, as well as pear slices. Honestly, the list goes on and on. Although all of these Canadian cheeses are gonna taste amazing on their own, you can also throw in some baguette or crackers to pair with them. And one last tip, every cheese should have its own cheese knife. And congrats, you've made your own cheese board and you've styled it. Don't worry about it getting messy or cluttered because honestly, I think that's what makes it look super yum and delicious and that you can just get in there. If it looks too perfect, nobody's gonna wanna touch it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed some tips, tricks, and how to make your own cheese board.
Yes, definitely let us know what kind of Canadian cheeses you would style on your cheese board below because there's so many and I need to get inspired by you guys.
Nom 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 noms. We also shot a very fun video where we learned a lot about cheese and the world. So make sure you guys check that out. It'll be linked below.
That was the video we did with Danny Smiles. Thank you again so much to our sponsor, Dairy Farmers of Canada, for inspiring us to get creative with this project.
Totally. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a like.
And if you love it, make sure you sub it.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.